Well, I think it's an excellent compromise. I mean, there's no secret that all four of us advocated a property tax cap, even when the Democrats were in the majority. This is something that needs to happen. We're asking school districts to do the same thing we're asking New Yorkers to do: tighten their belts, live within their means. And the result will be a reduction in property taxes, which is a very important issue for anyone who lives outside of the city. I think this is an important compromise by excluding pensions, which do cause a burden on local school districts. So I think at the end of the day, this is a property tax cap that's much stronger than New Jersey's property tax cap, as well as Massachusetts, and I think it's going to go a long way towards reducing property taxes in the state of New York.
I'm the only one of the four of us that represents a district that won't be affected by this particular piece of legislation at all. In the city of New York, we don't vote on our property taxes, we don't vote on our school budgets. All that being said, though, in the past 2 years when we were in the majority, it was an issue that came up over and over and over, that we have average working people, whether they be in Westchester or Rockland or Oneida, who just can't afford to live in the communities that they help build, quite frankly. And this is something that we had to do. I agree with Senator Klein. It's critically important that we carve out some of the fixed costs that they're going to have to shoulder anyway, particularly pensions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're glad that a compromise could be reached. I think one thing that we have to watch carefully is the pension carve-out, because that's one of the driving factors in property taxes, and we want to make sure that the municipalities are doing their job to make sure they're watching over time, to make sure they're watching for people padding or spiking their pensions. So that's something that we've got to keep a close eye on, and I think the next step after this is mandate relief. We've got to give the municipalities the tools they need to cut costs.
Nick, it's certainly a long time coming. I mean, taxpayers across the state have made it very clear that they want to see a tax cap in law. In the Senate, as my colleagues have indicated, we've passed various versions over the last several years.